What is going on, Lunatic Fringe? US CPI clocks in at 2.3%, which is less than what was expected at 2.4%. It's the lowest rate since February of 2021. This should lead to some positive price action in the market. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in, and let's check it out. All right, so annual inflation, and this is an adjusted number, but it takes last year versus this year and compares the 12-month number, and it came in at 2.3%, which means that prices are still going up, but it's the lowest level of rising that we've had in a long time. And over time, inflation always goes up. The value of things continues to increase. So it will happen. However, there's a very good sign that maybe not the tariffs are working yet, because this data doesn't include all of it. They really hadn't started at that point. So you're not going to see the effect of the tariff, really. And by the way, there might be some reason to think, because of the deals with UK and with China, that it might not end up being as bad as what we thought originally. So this is a really good thing leading off into the month. And again, we're going to do it with a caveat, but we're in a better place, and that should lead to a market pump. Now, before we get started, go to trobits.com. Make sure that you're engaging with the content today. This is how you burn the most Terra Luna Classic. This is how you contribute. If you don't contribute, then who's going to do it? Who's going to do the burns? Certainly not these validators. These validators have had 3 years now, by the way. In case you're not looking at a calendar, the validators have had 3 years to come up with some sort of repeg process. And you know what you got so far? Nothing. So, why don't you start looking at your validators? Find the ones that are working towards a repeg. Start validating with them. Give them the funds to do what they need to do. Go to trobits.com today. No update on Commonwealth. Nothing new happening there. No big moves. Nothing of note that's happened with meme coins. So we'll leave them for today. No proposals that are up right now. The chart right now, we've seen a breakdown from the last level that I gave you. I told you that this is going to be the expected level of rejection. We got a rejection. What we're looking for now is a strong move towards the upside. And this, coupled with what hopefully will end up being a move maybe to this part or no less, and then another big move up, just means we're stair-stepping. And what it looks like really is, maybe, just maybe, what we're doing is we're getting this Elliott wave playing out right here. Now, I don't like the level of that. I think it would have been better to have another one. But, again, ultimately, we're in an upward pattern, an upward trajectory, and that's a great thing. Now, USTC, not feeling it down as much. And by the way, the market is up 20 billion right now, after being down somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 billion overnight. Let me show you this chart so that you can get an idea. Last night, in the middle of the night, we were down about $70 billion on the day, coming back up to 20 right now. So we're down about 50 billion, up about 20 today. So we're having a nice bounce. This is exactly what we're looking for in this market. And USTC, when we look at it on this hourly, we have the same thing. We have the dump, but pumping rapidly back up. Good thing to see right now. Again, I'm still waiting for that moment where USTC just kind of bangs one out and pushes itself up into that 2 range without Luna Classic pumping along with it. I want to see a big spike there. And then I want to flip that into more Terra Luna Classic. That's the ultimate goal for me. So hopefully we'll see that happen. As far as volume goes, volume is down 10% to 17 million. It's down 6% to 8 million over here. As far as the rest of it goes, there's just, noise outside. And then you have Leonardo here. Leonardo, 34 minutes ago, says, "Where are you now? Thank you to all those who were vocal in telling me to stop shilling a useless meme coin with its USTC gimmick pairing a couple of months ago. P2B 24-hour volume holding at around 150,000 daily, which means that Clay is trading at about 150,000 volume on P2B. BSC pricing after a couple of months is still delivering a profit margin of over 30,000% from the day one launch price. And on Lunk, the place where all the grief I got lives, the biggest win is record-breaking 24-hour volume of 68 and holders." Do you beautiful griefers, show me an example of a meme coin that is doing this well after a couple months. Feel free to use examples like Shib or Pepe. I mean, I can show you a couple of them because I'm involved in them, and this is not something. It is something rare, but I've got a few of them that are doing this and continuing to do this. So it's not that albatross thing. It's really not that. It is. Let's say it's rare, but it's not that rare because we have multiple projects that are doing this right now. But it is of note that there are very, very, very few that are holding up this well. So this is maybe a proof of concept for these guys to kind of move in here. And I mean, again, here we are. It is May 13th. There's no repeg. It's been 3 years. None of these validators have repegged anything. Leonardo and Ceramic have been talking about this since I want to say October of last year. So we're at month number 7 of just the discussion about how this could go. But again, what I would say to you is very simple. With gatekeepers like Allnodes who do not want this chain to progress, with gatekeepers like Happy Caddy Crypto who don't want this chain to with people who are working to prevent progress because every month they get paid out of their pool for validating and they use the rewards to sell on you and then and that dumps the price, by the way, because no new buyers are stepping in for their efforts. They're not doing anything. So they continue to milk you for your liquidity. And by the way, what does that look like? Bro, this is 3 years worth of chart. Are you kidding me? It's right there in front of you. You ask yourself, do the validators who are voting against your better interest actually care about anything that you get? Because if they're still making money, whether the price is up here, in the middle here, or down here, if they're still making their money, who cares, right? Those are your boys. Make sure you keep validating with them if you want to stay broke. If you don't want to stay broke, find somebody who cares about you and validate with them. Burns, 231 million over the last 7 days. Not a lot. I don't have a fix for this because we don't have a burn mechanism. We don't have a repeg that's there to create some kind of mechanism in which we could burn a lot of. I don't have it. There's nothing. We have nothing. So hopefully we'll get something at some point, and it'll be better. But I'm going to do the drawing, and the winners will be announced in the comment sections down below for the last couple of days. If you get notified from me, then you will know that you won, and you'll be able to check your Terra Casino account. So we'll see what happens over the next couple of days. I remain bullish about Luna Classic to a 40x from where we are right now, giving you about 2027 as the top for this market. So I do think that there's some opportunity for some massive gains, but until we get a repeg and until we actually do something and until your validators stop working against you, this is where we are. And by the way, if you want to come in here and you want to start arguing and you want to start fighting, do it down in the comment section and tell me where you bought in and where your price is right now, if you're going to do that. Okay. So you tell me, is it working or is it not? It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.